Okay, welcome back. We got one little thing that we wanted to change here, which was on my game manager. When I do a reset game event, instead of starting a new game, I want to do a load scene coroutine, which is called title, and I just want it to happen right now. And then we can clean this up a little bit by making my delay a 0. Hey there, Keith. How are you doing, man? Welcome back. I cannot tell if Gen is open or closed. Let me know what you find out, because I'd like to go get some Gen. So now, when the game ends, I'm trying to leave gaps so I don't fill. Basically, I'm trying to lose right now. There we go. So now when it resets, that was on my reset game event. And on my that doesn't make sense. Well, when you click the, oh, I see what it is. It's not this. It's when you click the when you click the UI script and we do my reset game here, let's go up and do this, and then just the event, and then we will just do our load scene. And that should do it. So to make this real fast, we'll start on our round 0 and make it a 6 by 6. Okay, when it resets, takes me back here now. Perfect. And when I do that in free play, perfect. Okay, we are ready to implement our AI. So let me go here to this. We'll make this 12 by 12 or something. We'll do a 10 by 10 on the first one. We'll save it. Jump into source tree, make a commit. We're going to say added title to game flow. And before I save that, I want to look at my build settings and put my title at the top. Keith, you still there, or did you take off, buddy? Keith says, I don't know where I am. Hey, I got your message. Definitely I can help you. So let's chat. Don't talk about that, but yes. Let me fix this one thing here. There we go. So now, let's start our AI work. So currently when AI takes a turn, what's happening is that it's putting it in the very first position it can. So let's change that logic. If I look here at my source for my player AISO for AI scriptable object, we're going to change this here, and I'm first going to add a protected method called check if piece can be placed on board. And we'll return this as a bool. And we're not going to leave it that way. So when I do this, I want to set my position, which is called a piece script. We also want to add over here the board script and the game. And then we'll add this piece in. So what this is now saying is at this position, we're checking to see if it can add it to the board, and if it can, we're placing it. So I don't really want that same logic. I want this to be a for loop of my y from my board script.board size.y from 1, and then also my x from my board script.board size.x from 1. And then what we're going to do is we're going to set that piece in position. So I want to say piece.gameObject.setActive to be true. And then down here, if it doesn't work, we'll set it to false again. It's going to be in the same frame. Now this wants to be a collection of vector 2s. Because when we are checking to see if we can add this to the board, I want to do a available positions dot add my new vector 2, which is a x and a y. And we can save just a tiny bit of processing by do this as a that, and then add position here. And then when you're all done, you can return your available positions of to array. So here you want to instantiate it, you want to init it, you want to set the local scale. And then you want to do a check if piece can be on board of my piece game object, my board script, and my game. And then when you're done, we'll destroy it all in one. So this we'll call positions available. And now what I want to do is positions dot for each I want to add that to my positions available. And then we'll destroy my game object. So it's more than this. It's a public class called piece position, and it's going to be a vector2 for the position and then a piece SO for the piece. And that's what we're going to return an array of here. And your piece here is going to be piece, and your position here is going to be a new vector2 of X and Y. Now, when you calculate this position, we also want to get the score. So here, I want to say board script dot calculate potential score. And then you're going to add that here as a score equals score. So on my board script, we're going to look for a new function that we're going to create called public virtual void check for, it's calculate, right? And we want to pass in here a piece script. Here we want to return an integer. And when I do this, do I want to know the position of where this is at? Yeah. But it is currently actually a piece on the board. So if I did a when you check for lines here, we're going to copy this. And I'm going to say that my new one is called potential lines. It's the same thing. Which means up here we can say var check, we'll say lines equals check for lines of my, there we go. I gotta replace that cable. Piece. And now lines dot, oh, it's every single time I don't touch this cable. There's that. No, that's not better. How about that? All right, let's try that. So this is now my points, which is what we're going to return. So here I want to do a debug.log of my score so I can see what this says. Let's try it. So this is going to check for all of the available positions that are on the board before it moves them. So let's try it again. Right, so nothing. But it's not ever... What did I change here? Oh, it's right there. No. So in Gem Wars, when I'm playing as the player AISO, I want this to, wow, this cable is effed. This is the end of the day for the cable. All right, so here on the AI turn, these positions need to return a piece position array. Let's return a bool. And here we're going to say if, we're going to add a to-do temporary. If my positions dot any then what I want to do is I want to select my positions where my, we're going to say this is my max equals my positions dot where my, no, let's do a max of the score. And I want to do my max position here. And now I want to do selected positions equals my positions dot where my x dot score is equal to max position. And then I want to do a order by a GUID dot new GUID. And now what I want to do is place it. So that means that here I want to do all of these things. Piece dot place piece. This is the piece SO. Okay, so we don't have to do this piece dot place piece or the drawer dot place piece. I want to do my remove available piece, this piece, and I want to add it to the board. So we want to add this as an event. Called a add piece event, right? An easier way to go about this would be to override my init method and add in here a board script. And then I protected board script like that. This one's piece script. That's piece game object. Now what I want to do is I want to say my selected positions dot first. And I want to set my position here like we did here. We're going to set my transform.position equal to the selected positions.first.position. And then you're going to remove it and add it to the board. Let's take a look. So this never got called from my practice game manager when I created this. I want to pass in my board script. Collection was modified. To list. That's easy fix. Well, I'm going to have to clean that with a real cloth in a few minutes. Something weird happened there. So after it's playing a piece, you want to return it as a true. There we go. Now it's placing them randomly on the board depending on where it can and what the score is potentially. It got very upset there when we tried to, not sure. Set draws, set drawers, AI turn. So it's definitely this. But I am out of time for the day. So thank you for staying with me today. We'll be back tomorrow in the morning. If you have any questions on what I'm working on, make sure you check out our Discord. Discord.pixelhorrorstudios.com. I also put all these videos up at youtube.pixelhorrorstudios.com. Thanks again, guys. And I will see you all in the morning. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.